Well, good evening and welcome to My Psychic Connection. I am your host, Journey Ryan. I am here tonight with the Miss Wonderful Gifts of Faith. Faith, how are you?
Everybody.
Hey.
Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday.
I know, it's Tuesday already, guys. That means good stuff. I see people coming in. Hello, 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 hello. Everybody saying hi. All right.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Jasmine. How are you? And Justino. I hope I said that right. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry, but hi. And Christina. Courtney. Hey, Courtney. What's up? We got Emily. Hey, Emily. All right. So Emily's the first time she's seeing your show, but she comes and watches my show quite often. She actually met me on Friday, and we've pretty much been inseparable ever since.
Hi, Emily. Welcome. I'm glad that you're watching tonight.
All right. Well, definitely got some good news for you guys. We finally did get some dates that we're going to launch the new program, as they added just a few more things into the system. So it will be after the 25th. So we're looking at the 26th to have the soft launch of My Psychic Connection's new system, meaning we're going to have chat, we're going to have ratings, we're going to have it all. We're going to have phones with all of our own extensions. Here's a cool little device that nobody I know in any system has, is a voicemail system. If your psychic is not available to take your call, you can actually leave them a voicemail, and they will be able to hear the voicemail and send you an email once they're available. Pretty cool stuff.
That means if you can't get a hold of us, you can blow our phone up.
No, it only goes to the system. It's not until you log on until you get that.
I'm just kidding, Journey. I was kidding.
Hey, Phyllis, how's it going? Hi, guys. All right. So that's from Kay. Kay, we're going to get to those questions in just a minute. Emily's laughing out loud. All right. Hey, girl, what's going on? It's Catherine. All right. We got everybody coming in. All right. So I'm so excited to see you. All right. Look at the highs. All right. That's the way we like it. It says hello. We got one from Sarah, but her question's attached to it. So, hi, Sarah. How's it going?
Hi, Sarah.
I got another one saying hello from Facebook.
Hi, Facebook people.
I can't pronounce your name, but I'm going to call you Booker. All right, Booker? Hey, Booker.
Oh, Lord, now he's going to start singing the Booker T. What was that? That was...
Honey, I don't even know what you're talking about, Grandma.
I was thinking about that show.
I don't know what show. She's laughing. She's laughing out loud.
The guy that
Booker.
The guy that
says, "Love you guys."
I was thinking about that cop show from the 80s where William Shatner played it. It was like Booker T or something like that.
I have a very vague memory of what you're talking about, but I didn't watch that garbage.
See, guys, this is where he's like saying, "I'm a little younger than you." I don't know.
It's all right, Grandma. You'll be fine. Christy says, "Hi, guys." Oh, Sarah said wrestling, Booker T.
Yes, that's what I was trying to.
My nephew would love that because he's definitely into wrestling, so that's one of his favorites. All right, guys, I see everybody coming in. Anybody who has a question for us, go ahead and ask it in the comments section, and we're going to go from there. We'll go straight down the list, so we'll be more than happy to answer the questions as we go along. Like I said, My Psychic Connection is coming together with its new launch date, so get ready to check out all the new things where you have video chat like you're talking to us right now, and you'll be able to talk back and forth, except for we're going to hear your voice like you hear ours. So that'll be a pretty neat little gadget. You can also be able to send us a chat session. You can also call us on the phone, leave us emails, voicemails. We're going to have the whole shebang. It's going to be an amazing thing.
Because we want to
even better. In a very choppy spot, Faith.
I'm in your
Faith. Faith, you're in a very choppy space. Move your face. Move your butt.
I hear you. I'm moving.
I get it. Well, guys, as soon as we get closer through this pandemic, Faith and I will be doing a show live together in the same room. So you guys will be able to check that out. It's going to be absolutely fun. And Faith's going to love every second of that.
Because he's going to harass me in person.
She likes it. She likes it.
Before.
All right, guys. We are just a few hours away from bringing in a new president. So we're going to have inauguration day tomorrow. It's going to be great. I can't wait for everybody to get the chance to see the transfer of power. Some people like it, some don't. Energies are going to be high. Just saying that for that exact reason is that some people like it, some people don't. Some people don't care. So try not to pick up on anybody else's feelings and try to be able to move yourself forward when it comes to that day. Because just guess what, guys? It's another day where you're putting your pants on one leg at a time, unless you like to jump into your pants, and that's something different. But but one day at a time, one leg at a time, everything's good. Everything is awesome. You know, we're going to keep on moving, just like everybody else in the world. We're just going to keep on trucking. All right. Faith, are you ready to take on some of these amazing questions?
I'm ready.
All right, well, let's do it. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. If you're on Facebook, like the group that you're in. If you're on any of the podcast or it was Podcast, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, or any of those other functions, don't forget to like our group. Give us a rating. We look forward to talking to you. If you guys have any questions, you can question through the Twitter account at Journey Ryan 1. It'll take you straight to the My Psychic Connection site where you guys can talk on there. So if you can't get with us here, you can get with us there. But there, it's only audio. Okay? All right. Well, let's get this party started. Let's go ahead and take our first question coming from YouTube. YouTube question. It says, hello, Journey Ryan and Faith. I have an update and question. Update is, Journey, you were right. She claimed this morning she was almost raped. Yeah, I had a feeling. She just had a wild story. My question is, will she get kicked out of my house by my dad, or will something more drastic happen to her? Good question.
I don't feel that she will get kicked out. Not right now. I feel like your father is going to have a big blow up with her. I actually feel like it might be by Saturday, or there's something significant about Saturday. Okay. So something's going to happen either on Saturday or by Saturday is what I'm seeing. And I keep seeing your father yelling at her. He might kick her out, but I see a blow up first. So just know that.
All right. Let's see if she said anything else. All right, she's commented else. She says, this Saturday?
Yes. I specifically got that time frame, so I don't always get like that specific, but that's what I was shown. Either on Saturday or by Saturday.
Nice. All right, I'm waiting for her to see if she has a response to that. But, you know, the thing that I received on this as well is that, you know, she loves this drama. It's what she lives for. She thrives on it.
She does.
So she makes up stories because she feels that people are going to feel sorry for her.
Yeah.
And that because that people are going to feel sorry for her, she's going to, oh, this is where I'm at. This will work. This will give me all the attention I'm seeking. That means all the attention's on me because that's what she's starving for. She's starving for that attention. And she thinks she's going to be able to keep on getting it by telling stories, telling like, oh, I was almost raped, and this time it was almost raped. Next time it says she will say I was raped, but then when you say let's go to the cops with it, she's not going to want to do that.
Not gonna want to, yeah.
All right. And so she says she went crazy emotional a day ago because she had an argument with her boyfriend and she cut herself on her neck and stomach.
Well,
She was drunk and as always, and she didn't stop drinking.
I can't say that I'm surprised. I mean, this is a demon for her. It's been a demon for her for a long time, and it's also, I don't think she knows how to stop, but she wants the attention. She wants the attention, and on a certain level, she's used to the suffering from it. So it's just to make it more intense.
Mm-hmm.
And just to get the attention. And listen, I'm not saying that addiction is a good thing. It's not. It's a bad thing, and it is a disease, but it's also a disease to a point that you choose, because you choose to do those behaviors even if your body needs the alcohol or needs the drug. You're still choosing to do it even if you feel that you can't help it. You don't have to do the extra, what I call the extra added on things of it, but she wants the attention and she doesn't know what to do, and so she does these really dramatic things, and then she can play the victim and she can say, you guys don't understand. And that's true. Maybe you don't necessarily understand the actual addiction of physically having those issues, but you guys try to love her and help her the best you can, but it's not enough because she has self-esteem issues, depression issues, and she'll do anything to get that attention. Now, I do feel, like I said, there's going to be something Saturday. Your father's going to have a big blow up with her. That may actually be when he kicks her out, because I keep seeing like
She says yes. She makes everything dramatic at this point.
I see her now. I don't know what part of the country you guys live in, but I see her either in some type of, I don't know if this is jeans or shorts, but they're denim. Okay, this is denim that I'm seeing her in, and she acts like she doesn't have her shoes on, and like your dad is just yelling at her, and she's gonna go outside, and she's like, "Why are you doing this to me? The weather's not good." Because there's something about the weather. I don't know if it's too hot or too cold, because I haven't seen this. And he's just fussing, and he doesn't really want her to go. Like, he feels bad that he's doing it, but he doesn't really know what else to do. So I'm not sure if she's going to actually leave Saturday, but there's going to be some big blow up Saturday and she might leave. I don't necessarily think it will be done with completely. So there may be something where they argue and then she comes back in or something, because of how I'm seeing it.
It just seems the more we love, the more she finds excuses to drink and get in trouble.
Because she has self-esteem issues, honey. She loathes herself
Says
and
what is
hates
the what is the blow up around?
her behavior and not wanting to deal with it. And she's whining and complaining and being really argumentative about a lot of stuff. And
They
he just
always
can't really
argue
take it.
and she comes back.
Yeah, she'll come back, but I'm
Life
seeing him trying
environment.
to kick her out. So
Yeah, I mean, I got the same thing here. I mean, this is really just about her, when things are bad where she's hanging out, she runs back to you guys. So that way she could tell this
yeah.
story, and she thinks that she's doing, oh, well, this happened to me, and oh my God, blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. And it's none of it's real. She's just looking for that energy.
No.
So the thing about it is that she's trying to just steal attention away from everybody else to make sure that she is, completely just, this is where she's at. This is what she wants to do. And, everything that she puts out there is just for attention seeking. Her behavior is my dad's biggest pet peeve. Well, that's because she's in a place where she comes in, she acts like a fool. Your father can't stand it. The energy gets crazy. And that's what's going on there. So I don't feel like it's anything else other than her wanting to take control of the house and having all the attention.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Problem.
That's all it is.
She says she complains about everything in her life and then she wants sympathy. Yeah, that's because, she thinks that it's the attention. Seek. She gets that. Oh, rub the ego, stroke the ego. We're all coming to you. It's all going to be okay. Oh, poor baby. So now the whole house is focused on her rather than what they were all doing prior. So that's because that's all because she wants the energy. So that's what that is. So you just kind of have to not give her the sympathy and say, you know what? You put yourself in these situations, you need to stop. And if you want things to change in your life, you need to make them about you need to make things about yourself and to move things forward. And the energy that I see surrounding it is that she's not going to do that because she likes the attention. But if everyone in the household continues to give her those attentions, she's going to continue to keep doing them. What the best thing about doing this is that change the locks on the doors and see how cute she thinks that is. You don't live here because you're out drugging and doing whatever it is that you want to do, and you're coming to us for sympathy, and you run out. The wells run dry, and you cannot continue to keep doing it like that. Faith, you've got the microphone cupped and it's repeating everything I'm saying.
Sorry. I'm babysitting my dog, sitting my mother's little dog, and she was mad because my dog took her treat. So if you guys heard dog barking, that's why. And I had
that is the life of living in the pandemic.
But now I gave her the same treat, but she's barking at my dog because she wants her treat back.
No.
And it's the same type of treat.
She says I can hear Suzanne says she can hear the dog. That is the pandemic dog barking from home.
Sorry, guys. Rita, you're not going to bark all night. You have the same treat, dude. It's the same exact treat.
It's fine. It's dog life. That's how those work. She says, yes, I agree with you. They flip-flop. My parents, they need to keep her from doing this. Faith, your feedback is really bad.
Okay, let me move where I am. I'm going to spank you, dog.
Mm-hmm. I'm just letting you know. It was bad.
Well, I had to move where the other treats were.
Selena says, thank you guys for the reading. No problem, Selena. Hang in there, sweetheart. Be stern with her. Don't let your family fall back on what they need to do. All right. Well, let's keep on going here and take our next caller. All right. While Faith is fixing her microphone and camera vision, we'll get to her in just a moment. But yeah, Selena, definitely hang in there, girl. All right, guys, I see a bunch of you guys on here. So if you are wanting to get a question, put it in the comment section. We're going to try to get to everybody as fast as we can, okay? That way we can answer everyone's questions as we go straight down the line. We got quite a bit of time. We've got a lot of questions, so we're going to try to get to everybody as soon as possible. All right. Remember, if you're on Facebook, like the group you're in. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell and be notified every time we go live. We go live 5 nights a week, so definitely pretty exciting. We got different psychics on different days. Monday nights, you've got me, Journey Ryan. Tuesday nights, we got Gifts of Faith. On Wednesday nights, we got Trinity Black. On Thursday nights, we've got Marin, our dream interpreter. And on Friday nights, I have a special guest, and you'll be able to talk to them, somebody new each and every Friday. And if not, it'll be me, Journey Ryan, and we'll do some readings with you. All right. It sounds like Faith got that fixed. Nope.
Can you not? Is it not any better?
No, it's echoing. Like you're covering the microphone.
Maybe I'm not, but I'm not. Okay.
I know.
How's that?
Better.
Okay.
I don't know what that was, but whatever you did worked.
I just moved the camera. That's all. I just moved it.
We'll get that fixed. Don't you worry. We'll get that fixed, like I said. All right. We got a question from YouTube coming from Jasmine. It says, what will my future life partner be like?
Jasmine, if you would let people in, it might be easier for you, but you have a certain way, you want a certain standard of a person, as you should. And, you don't always let people in easily because you've had a lot of heartache. I feel like the person coming in for you is going to be very independent, very driven. I see this person possibly working corporate, some type of corporate job or office job. I also feel like this person might be a Virgo Capricorn is what I'm seeing, or Capricorn Virgo, because I get people's signs. And I always get the sun sign and the rising sign. Sometimes they're mixed up, just so you know. I feel like this person is tall, slender, not skinny, but slender, okay? Medium complected, and they have dark hair. That's what I'm being shown, and I feel like you will meet them between next month and July. And I know that's kind of broad, but I feel like you may not meet them sooner because of everything that's going on nationally. I do feel like this is possibly somehow connected to somebody or something you already know about, but I also see an online connection. So, like, I feel like you guys might run in some of the same circles or know some of the same people coincidentally, but that it's not like that's not how you necessarily meet the person. Like, you find out about this afterwards. But I do feel that person coming for you, but I don't feel like you've really looked for people because you've had so much chaos with that part of your life, and that's why you don't have that now. But I feel like God has been preparing you for that person because you're very focused and your life is slowing down a little bit. And I'm not just talking because of what's going on worldwide. I'm talking about mentally. You're kind of winding down and really wanting some stability and that part of your life to be filled, and it's coming. So
I definitely feel like there is somebody walking into your life at this point because, the energy that I saw surrounding it and the things that are going on here is definitely showing me here that you are, the energy is coming through as it's going to take a little bit more time before that person walks through the door because I feel like balance is needed. There's some other things that you're balancing in your life at this point, and I do feel like you're going to get exactly what it is you're looking for, and then the person that Faith was describing for you. So I definitely feel that that's coming, but time it's going to take, and I do feel like you are in a place where that will happen. Hello, Travis. How are you? Susan, it does have to be a question, honey. Crystal, the question that you have says, can you have a past life reading? I honestly don't do past life readings like this. The type of readings that I do require you to be here in person. So past life readings for me are required in person. Faith, do you do past lives?
I can do them, but I do them as they come up. Like if something comes up in a reading and I'm shown
Okay.
something, like let's say somebody asks a question of why this is going on with this person. If I'm shown it, then I will do it. I don't specifically go, okay, let's go into your past life, because sometimes I can't connect with that. But if I'm shown it by spirit, I'll tell you.
Well, I just wanted to let Crystal know that we see your question, and just go ahead and put it in the. If you have a regular question, just go ahead and ask it. We'll be more than happy to answer that. But for past lives, the way I do it, you have to be, as I've explained it before, it's under hypnosis. You tell me about your past life. I get all the recordings from what you say. We record that as you're talking. I look up all the information and I show you that you were actually the person that you were describing and give you all the details of everything that you provided.
Well, let me ask something to understand her question more of what she's looking for in a past life reading. Are you wanting to know why a particular thing is happening to you now? If it's something to do with a past life, if that's what you're asking, I can look at it like that. But if you're going to ask, who was I? Sometimes that doesn't
Yeah.
come through. It will come through pertaining to sometimes in a reading. I'll get, you were this person with this person and this is why this is happening, and then I'll see further. But I can't necessarily always tell you, hey, you were Sarah and you died in a fire. It doesn't always happen.
Right.
Well, I mean, some people think that it happens like that, and it
I
doesn't
know.
always happen like that.
Correct. All right. Sarah says, "Oh, sorry. Will I be okay?" Um, yeah, as far as I know, but I don't know if you said something prior. Hey, Faith, can you do me a favor?
Okay.
Can you log off and then log back on and see if we can feel that echo?
Okay. I'll do
Okay.
that right now.
All right, guys. Faith will be she'll be right back after that, so that way we can see if we can take care of that echo. I know it's kind of drowning me out as I'm talking. Okay, so all right, Crystal, I see your question. We will get to it. We do have some ahead of you, so don't worry. We're going to get to that question, but it's a good question from what I'm seeing, and Faith will be more than happy to answer it once she comes right back, and I'll add a little bit to it. Just remember, on Tuesday nights, we're here with Gifts of Faith. Wednesday night, we're here with Trinity Black. Thursday, Dream Interpretations with Marin. We're also here Friday with special guests, and if we don't get a special guest in that night, you're here with me, Journey Ryan, doing some readings. And on Mondays, you've got myself, Journey Ryan, doing more readings. So those of you who have been here before know that, but those who are new, that's how we do things here. We're here 5 nights a week, so hopefully Faith's going to be able to log right back in and be able to fix that echo problem that we've been having there. Little technical problems. That's the era of the day, working from home, and with everybody being on the internet, the services have gotten terrible. All right, guys. Hello, Kelly. How are you? Now, I have taken your guys' advice. The last time I asked was last Friday about things that you guys were looking to know about. You guys said witchcraft, paranormal, alien. I got some amazing special guests lined up for you guys that are coming forth, and boy, did they got some really cool information to share with you. So I can't wait for that to come through and for you guys get the opportunity to listen and ask your questions, because they're going to have plenty of answers for you guys, and I can't wait for that to happen. All right, I think she thinks I told her to restart her whole system. So we'll just give her another minute here. And okay, I see more questions coming in. Don't worry, guys. She'll be right back, and then we'll go ahead and move forward with that. And as we're waiting for her to come back, we're going to take a small break, but we'll be right back. Never mind. We're not going on a break. She's back. Hello.
Hey guys, can everybody hear me now?
Yes, that is
Can
better.
you hear me now?
That's so much better. Now,
I had to move.
You had to move. All right. Well, good. Now that
Yeah, that's why.
and did your thing, let's go ahead and continue with our next question. Coming from you,
Sorry, guys.
it's coming from YouTube from your Virgo Queen. She says, "Hello, Ryan and Faith. What does this guy I love need to know that I truly appreciate him and that I only love him? He is so reserved and his thoughts, and it drives me crazy."
Honey, that's his person. You're not going to change that. That's just who he is. He does know that you love him. He just has a lot of insecurities within himself. That stems from way back when. Like, that's not a recent thing. I feel like that stems from when he was like 15 years old on. Okay. So that's nothing to do with you. What I will tell you is this: I don't see him going anywhere. He loves you. He loves your assertiveness. You're very assertive, but you're also very gentle and very driven. What I would tell you is just love him the way that you've been doing. Be a little bit more vocal and do little things for him. That's kind of his love language. I know you already do that, but I'm just reiterating that. He will get better about being reserved, but it's just he's still insecure within himself, not within your relationship. It's just something that he goes through. And he would do this with anybody. It's not exclusive to you. He would do it to anybody that he was close to. So this isn't just in a romantic theme. He does this to other people that are close to him, even friendships. It's he has issues with thinking people are going to leave also. So I don't even think he's aware that he does it, to be truthful with you, on a certain um level. Subconsciously, I don't think he's aware that he does it to the extreme of what he does. What I would tell you is just stick it out. He will get a little bit better, but it is his person to be reserved. So don't think that that's just with you. It's that way with any type of emotional
Little
relationship.
things like little things like what?
Uh, as far as why his behavior is the way that it is, um, or what I mean that she should do, just do girlfriend stuff. Just tell him when he does something good, just tell him, "Thank you, I appreciate that," or just little things like that, because within himself, he has a low self-esteem, and I don't feel like
That
he
he
ever
keeps
feels like
things
he's
to
good enough.
himself. She says he keeps things to himself, and that is just the way he is.
Mhm. Yeah, that's his person. Because he doesn't want to be a burden to people. He's got a complex about feeling like if he shares things with you that upset him, or I mean, and I'm not saying that it's necessarily the best thing for him to be that way, but he feels like he doesn't want to burden you, and he doesn't want to bother you or anyone else with the stuff that's within himself, and then he gets all flustered and aggravated about stuff because he didn't share it. Just what I would tell you is when you want him to share things or when he's not sharing, just reiterate when he's in a bad mood or when you know he's kind of down. Just say, "You know that I'm here. I know that you like to keep things in, but you don't have to. It's okay to express whatever you need to express, good or bad, because I love you and I'm not going anywhere."
She
Just
says,
kind of
"I feel
reiterate.
like because he's been hurt from the past relationship,
Hmm.
he thinks he's not good
Yeah.
enough."
Yeah, that's basically what I was trying to tell you, honey. Yeah. That's why I said you have to. That's why I just said a few minutes ago, you need to reiterate whenever he does something good. I don't care if it wipes down the counter or cleans a dish. Tell him how much you appreciate him and how, you appreciate any little thing he does, because he wants to feel valued and like he's doing something to add to your life or to show you that he loves you too. But he's been very broken down and told I feel like one of the people he was with told him he wasn't a real man or he wasn't good enough, because I hear it. And so it's ingrained in him. So anything you can do to encourage and lift him up, you will see a difference. It's going to take a few months of you. Don't overdo it. Just encourage him and reiterate whenever he does something small, even how much you appreciate him, how much it means to you that he did whatever it was.
She says, well, will he be more open going forward at any time frame on it?
Yes, but I feel like you're going to have to do this for several months. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm seeing within 4 to 6 months. I don't see him going anywhere, and I do see this relationship being long term. But you have to start doing this, and if you start doing this, and just because that's going to make him feel loved and appreciated. If you do this consistently for several months, like I just said, you will see a change in him, and you will get more of that personality coming through. He is still going to be reserved because it is his person, but you'll get more of what you're wanting in regards to this question.
All right. Well, the other thing that I picked up when it came to him is that, yeah, just like Faith was saying, he needs that pat on the back. He needs to feel appreciated, and that's what he's looking for. He's looking for that confidence in the relationship, and he wants that confidence to come from you, so he can absorb it as well. So I do feel like, yes, he definitely wants to stay in the relationship. He doesn't want to go anywhere, but yes, he needs to be cuddled at this point. He needs to be told that he's doing a good job, that he's a great boyfriend, and that you love him. He needs those constant kisses. That's what I'm going to call it, is the constant kisses.
That's actually precious, Journey. I gotta
Well, it's
use,
what it is. I
I
mean,
gotta use that.
it's like she's
I
building
gotta
a
use
self-esteem.
that. I gotta use that on some people in my life.
The constant kisses, yeah. All right,
Yeah.
well, all of you guys, I'm seeing some questions about where we're getting on. We are answering YouTube and Facebook questions. It's just there was a bunch of YouTube questions before we got to the Facebook questions. Don't think that we haven't forgot you, but we are definitely there. Someone also asked, are y'all are you on more than Facebook? We do work on a website called My Psychic Connection. So if you ever want to get a private reading, you can always find us at mypsychicconnection.com and sign up. You'll get 3 free minutes, additional free minutes every time you add funds. And from there, you guys can talk and choose one of the psychics. At the current moment, we have 120 different psychics to choose from, and the site is going through a major change, so we're going to have a lot more to come. So get ready for it. And we got some really cool new psychics coming up that are going to be joining us here on the radio as well. So we're going to have a lot of cool, fun, and exciting stuff.
We always have fun, y'all.
That's exactly right. We love you guys here. We want you to tell your friends, like the group that you're in. If you're on YouTube, subscribe and hit the bell. If you're on Twitch, go ahead and follow us on Twitch. If you're on any of the other listening platforms, including iHeartRadio, go ahead and like us there and put us in your favorites so you guys always know when our new shows are airing, which are every night, Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern. And we have a great time. We love talking with you guys. Just wanted to make sure that I was able to answer some of those other questions that I've seen that weren't psychic questions, but were definitely valid questions to ask. All right. Are we ready for the next question there, Faith?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Well, we lost those questions.
Oh, great. Okay.
I'm trying to see if I can't find a way to get those back. All right, there was another question. All right, guys, we've lost the first top of our questions. So go ahead. If you did not get your question answered and you did it within the first 15 minutes of the show, please re-ask your question so we can get to them. I'm going to jump down to the next question that I see available. Unfortunately, They got erased. After they go so long, they kind of disappear. So.
Oh.
All right, so our next question comes from Facebook from Christina. It says, "Hi, the dynamic duo. Love you guys. I have a question that as usual, I want to know, will Ivan and me come face to face before Valentine's Day?"
Honey, I know you want to, but I'm not going to tell you that for 100% because I'm not that kind of reader and I don't see it, honey. You may have some type of contact with him, and I do think Valentine's will be significant for you with him emotionally because I think some emotions are going to come out, but I don't want to tell you for 100% that you're going to see him on Valentine's Day because I don't see that. Journey might see something different, but I don't.
When it comes to Ivan, I feel like we're going to make contact with Ivan. That's what I'm seeing. Seeing communication between you and Ivan. As for you guys coming together and seeing each other, I don't believe it is on the 14th. I got the 17th, which is right after that, which is really kind of cool for you and for me because that's my anniversary.
Get ready to say that.
Yeah, well, it's what I saw with her, so she's going to get the chance to see him on the 17th. But it was because of the 14th and the communication in which they had, which became very deep and detailed, is why he makes his appearance on the 17th because he knows he's got to make that appearance.
Right. I just didn't see it specifically on the 14th, and I wasn't going to tell you that I saw something if I didn't. I'm not that kind of reader. If I don't see something for 100%, I won't tell you. So I didn't see it specifically on the 14th, but Journey got that date for you. So I do know. Here's what I do know as a reader. I do know that you and Ivan are going to be together. Ivan is just very stubborn, and he's taking his time like a slow little turtle. You know, there's a Facebook meme that says, "My knight in shining armor must have fell off the white horse and must be coming on a turtle," and Ivan is coming on a turtle.
Well, make sure your knight in shining armor is not an idiot in tinfoil. Just saying.
Are you
just saying?
Are you referring to me or to our watchers?
No, I'm just putting it out there. There was no pun intended there, Faith.
No, y'all, he was referring to me because I'm single. That's what he was doing.
Just make sure the guy that you're looking for is not. Just make sure the guy is not an idiot in tinfoil. That's all I'm saying.
Well, no tinfoil, but I don't know about the rest.
He makes me so mad because I know I want him and need him, but he's just like this cat and mouse game.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing though. It scares him and intimidates him, but he still wants you. And men are naturally hunters. They don't, contrary to popular belief, because a lot of women now make it easier. Men want to do the hunt, but particularly with you and Ivan's just scared because he knows that he really does want you, but then it's like, oh my gosh, once I get her, what do? I feel like I'm going to not do well or screw up. So that's part of why he does it. But like, honestly, I'm just going to be honest with you from what I pick up from it. You're like his dream person. So imagine like if you had a dream person, whether it's Ivan or whomever, and you never thought that that person would want to be with you. And then the person does, and the feelings are so intense, and you don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that. It's like, oh my gosh, she wants to be with me, and I know I should be a man, and I know that I should step up, and I know that I should do this. But what happens if I do this, and then I mess up, and then my dream and her dream is shattered, and then what did I do? Because maybe I'm not as good as what she thinks I am. It's within him. So don't think that this is about you or him not wanting you or not wanting what you want, because he does. He is going slow about it.
Ivan is going to come around, but he is definitely mixed up in his own. He's what he's doing to himself is his own worst enemy when it comes to it, because what he's doing, getting into his feelings, which he's overthinking in his head, which is causing the delays. And that's the only thing that's causing the delays. Yeah. Right. And because of the silence in which he's putting forth, he knows he's going to have to explain himself. So he's not ready to explain himself either. He feels that there's a possibility that you're going to ask him questions that he doesn't want to answer at this time. That's why I said when he does come in to communicate with you, don't interrupt him. Allow him to say everything that he's got on his chest, because if you interrupt him while he's talking, you're not going to hear everything that he had to say.
And you might honestly take it the wrong way because he's not finished.
Slow as heck. She says, but girl, he has the opportunity, but he is letting his fear get the best of him. He's going to right now. That's what happens. You know how when you get an anxiety attack or a panic attack, that's what's happening with him when he is thinking about these things.
Because he doesn't want to mess anything up.
Right.
Like that's he's overthinking it. And you know what? Okay, I hate to compare this to like a high school or a college relationship. But think about when we were in high school and we would really, really, really like somebody and we'd be like, oh my gosh, like that guy is just, well, I was a nerd, y'all, so usually I like the theater people.
There's a shocker.
Well, I used to like the theater people, and the reason I say this is because I was going to use theater and chorus.
I'm just waiting for you to say like, "Oh my Atlanta" or something nerdy.
Like the theater people, and I'd be like, "He is such a good actor. He's such a good singer. He could never like me," and like I would just go goo goo gaga. Well, that's kind of how it is for Ivan. He cannot believe that you want to be with him too. So he doesn't have like the words to like convey it to you, and he knows the minute that he comes forward, you're going to be like this and that, and our relationship can be great, and can we do that and this and that. And he doesn't know how to convey the answers, or he knows he has to have the answers, and emotionally he just doesn't have all those answers or know how to express them, and he knows that if he doesn't express them or have the answers, that's going to upset you.
Honestly, it feels like a high school romance or something.
Sort of, but I was using that for an example. Not the best analogy, but I was using it for as far as the intensity of not knowing what to do when you really like someone and care about them. And you don't understand, he has a lot of love for you and a psychic and emotional connection, and he does not want to mess that up. Because to him, he's not good enough for you. So he comes forward and he's like, I can't do this yet. He comes forward and he's like, I can't do this yet. And you're frustrated because you're like, would you just do this already? Because I'm ready for this and I know that you're who I want.
She says, so when do you actually see him reaching out, getting out of his head? Yeah, because I'm feeling his energy even more. Well, Christina, the thing about it is that he is coming. She is coming in that direction. She is, talking, or he is talking to himself. He's getting in his own head. He's getting nervous. His energy is getting closer to you. That's why I feel like you're going to have small contact before this month ends. We get into February, we see more contact. So it slowly starts to pick up. Valentine's Day, very important day to a lot of women, even to a lot of men. It's a very important day to them because it's a day of expression and love. Here's the thing. He does reach out on that day. And I do feel like he is going to communicate. But while that's happening, he is in the process of, do I move forward? Do I come quickly? He realizes he's screwed up. You guys have that conversation. Now he knows he needs to see you physically. That's what the 17th popped up. It's 3 days after Valentine's Day. But guess what, sweetie? No more mind games. No more crap. Here he comes. Ready or not, you better be ready. And you better have your listening ears on, because that's when you're going to get that emotion that I was talking about, all the things that he wouldn't tell you typically, those are the things he's going to tell you that are going to be in person. She says, I'm nervous too, but my love for him is strong. He does have strong love for you. If it wasn't there, I'd tell you to dump him like a safe in the sea. Ditch the bitch, make the sledge, kick rocks, do whatever you got to say. But that's not what I see here. If that were the case, I'd be like, don't waste your time. This is a waste of your time and your energy. That's not where I see this going. She says, I never thought I would feel like this again for him and stronger. Well, it's one of those things. We kind of sometimes we recircle. People come back, they get to your
Yes,
level.
they
At
do.
some
They
point,
do.
somebody is at the bottom, and then all of a sudden they do something
Yeah.
different in their life, which brings them to your level. So
Yeah.
now you're back
Mhm.
at the same level where he can come back around, which is a great thing for you. So just hang in there. If you can hang in there for just a little bit longer, I'm telling you right now, you're going to get what you want. It's just getting
And
there.
I'm going to tell you this. I think even though you really want this, I don't want you to get scared once he does it. Because then he's going to be like, oh, well, now she's acting weird. I thought this was what she wanted. Because I think once you do really get it, it's going to be very intense. And I know you want it, but I think it's going to overwhelm you to the level of intensity that it is. So, what I would say is during this time of him doing this a little bit, prepare yourself emotionally and know that it's coming. Because this isn't all about him either. This is about you preparing yourself for what God is trying to bring you. And I know that you want it. I'm not debating that. But once you get it, it's going to be really intense. And I know you know that on a certain level, but knowing it and seeing it actually happen are two different things.
All right. All right. Hey, Shannon. I hate to bust in through here, but she says, yes, I'm here. Hey, sweetie, just go ahead and re-ask your question. That way these questions are going up in the chat room. For some reason, it gets to a certain point and erases questions. So like I said, guys, if you can re-ask your question, I don't mind, because I'm going to go through each one. All right. Christina, thank you so much for your question. I know that things are a little bit intense right now. He will come back. You're looking at good things. You are in a good place. It's the patience that you have to have right now that sucks. Crystal, I'm not sure if you need to re-ask your question. I'm going to look, and then I'll let you know, because I was kind of looking. I'm going to start writing names down as they come in order. That way we can fix this problem if it ever happens again. I didn't realize it erased the questions, which is really weird. Why would you erase my questions? I didn't tell you could do that. All right, let's get to the next question. This one's from Shannon. She says, hello, both. I hope you two are well. When is love coming in? My forever person. She's single right now.
I wish I could say this is sooner, but I don't see it until around the end of May. And I feel like right now, believe it or not, you run around like a chicken without a head on. Even with all the things that are going on in the world right now, I don't think that that is your main focus now. So energetically, your mind goes a mile a minute. And I think you have never really made the time for love. You've always been, it's strange how I'm picking this up because you're a very loving person, but I feel like you've been very practical about love, like how you handle things, even though you want someone to love you and you want to love someone back. So I feel like the person is coming. I see them coming toward the end of May. They may come a little bit sooner, but because I tend to make time frames a little bit broad, but I see it more toward the end of May, actually. I feel like this person is not originally from your area. Um, and I keep seeing this person liking the outdoors, and by outdoors, I mean nature. Like, I keep seeing that this person might garden. I don't know why I'm seeing that, but I always tell everybody every little detail that I get because I think um, the devil is in the details. And when you know little details about a person, when you meet them, you'll know that that's their energy. I feel like this person has blue eyes, and they're kind of husky. Now, by husky, I don't mean heavy. I just mean they're kind of broad built, okay? And I feel they have brown hair. They may have one older daughter. And I feel like they have a real love for animals. I keep seeing that this person has 2 dogs, and possibly some birds. And I don't always see that, but I'm seeing this person possibly has some birds. And the person really loves to cook. They're not the best. You know, you can be perfect. And I feel like this person might be with, I'm trying to see. Ooh, this is a weird mix. With an
You
Aries
move
rising,
a
which
little
is
bit,
strange.
sweetie.
But
You were cutting out pretty badly for a second.
okay. Okay. So
All right.
can you hear me now?
I hear you perfect now. That's great. Whatever you just did
Okay.
was awesome.
I just moved.
Hey, it's technology today. We'll work on that problem tomorrow.
I just moved. So I don't know. I don't know if she heard what I was saying. Um, could everybody hear what I was saying, or was it breaking up? Do I need to say it over?
Says he has a daughter. She questioned it. What you were saying, and she goes, "What? I didn't get that last part." So,
He has a daughter. I feel like this person has a daughter. Um, this person's sign might be a Libra Aries, is what I'm seeing, or an Aries Libra. This person likes. I keep seeing gardening or planting. Okay. And I feel like this person likes to cook. He's not the best housekeeper, but he loves to cook. He does have a daughter. I feel like you will meet this person, like I said, toward the end of May, maybe June, but I'm seeing more toward the end of May. It may be sooner than that, but I keep feeling like the end of May will be significant. Um, and you will know this person when you meet them. You will feel an instant soul connection. I do feel you've been with this person before. Um, I'm not going to say necessarily twin flame, but you have been with this person before, and you will feel an instant kinship to them. They're going to have a very significant smile. You may even, you are somewhat intuitive yourself. You may even start to dream this person as their energy gets closer to you. And I don't always typically see that, but I'm seeing it with you. So just kind of watch for it.
all right. Sounds good, Faith. I really can't add too much to that. She pretty much described everything that she could there. So, Shannon, I hope you got your answer there. And thank you so much for your question. Guys, I'm trying to get to all the questions that we're going back to the going back.
Going back.
All right. So we got a question from Emily. Emily says, will me and my family be able to take the trips I'm wanting to take in early summer?
I do feel that you will. I don't know that you will be able to do everything that you're wanting to do because I keep seeing the word limitations, but I do see at least one trip is what I'm being shown.
All right. Well, she also asked one other thing here, and it's something that she had asked me, but she would like to get your advice on it as well.
Okay, that's fine.
So let me find it because I just found her comment, a bunch of idiots in tinfoil here, which is funny.
Because you brought that up. And guys, just so you know, that is directed towards me.
That is not. No, I would never say such a thing to you.
Yes.
Get out of here. No.
Yes, he would because I'm single.
Never,
but that's all right.
never.
That's all right. He's very
it doesn't have anything with the guys she dates or nothing.
He's very protective of me, guys.
This is very true. Like a little sister, even though
He
she's
is.
older.
He's all. It's not.
You don't have to mention that you're older, right?
Listen, I'm not that much older than him. I'm not.
Sorry, Grandma.
As he likes to
she's good.
No. As he likes to say to me, when I'll bring up an old TV show or a cartoon from when we were younger, he'll go, "You know, you're not that much older than me. I did grow up the same time you did." And I'm like, "Oh, excuse me."
By the way, I don't sound like that.
No, but I was doing my You
Is
look
that
crazy too.
that's your invitation to me? That's how you think of me? I see how you are. But
He
Emily would
imitates
love
me
to
too, you
know.
guys.
Emily would love to know if Faith thinks that I will be approved for my pandemic benefits.
Yes, you will. There will be a little bit of a delay. I see
Mhm.
within, I don't know if this is weeks or days. I see within 3 to 6, I want to say weeks, because I feel like there will be a delay, but I do see you being approved. Yeah.
All right, definitely. I got with that. It was at the time that I seen it when I originally read it. It was at the end of the month, going into February. So right around that time frame, which leaves us around when I first read it was about 3 weeks, and then she says yes, exactly what Journey said. Yeah, and
Well, Johnny and I actually read very
very
similar. So
similar, very
we,
similar. That's why I like working with you because you read well, you're structured. You do get some
oh, thank
details that I
you.
tell everybody is that you get some details about, like, you pick up sun signs and moon signs, and you grab names from
I do.
future relationships, which is really awesome because it's not always something I can do. And it's really hard to find somebody to say, oh well, I see everything. No, I don't. I'm not God. We all see something different, but Faith she has that unique part of her gift that allows her to see that. That's why I highlight that so much, because you guys get a little extra something that you may not get from me, you may not get from Trinity, but you get something from Trinity that you may not get from us,
Right.
and you might get something from me that you don't get from
Yeah.
them. So we all have something different, and that's why we bring it all together here at My Psychic Connection, so you guys have the chance to get that what is that little extra that I didn't get here? Or maybe there's something more. They may see it a
The
different way.
awesome
But
sauce.
that's with all readers. All readers, all true readers have something unique about themselves.
Right, and we all read different. It doesn't
Mhm.
mean that one's necessarily wrong. Some people may get more detail than another reader does about a specific thing that another person doesn't pick up on.
Mhm.
And you have to find the reader that you connect with.
All right.
So,
Absolutely. That's why I tell everybody that you guys got to connect with you have to connect with your psychic. If you don't connect to your psychic, you're not really going to get the answers or the energy that you need there.
right.
And psychic themselves, which I've heard a million times from the people that I've talked to, their psychics just blow them off, and I don't understand that part. You can't, if they're coming to you for help, then that's your job, is to help them, even if it may not be something they want to
It is our
hear.
job.
That's your position. That's what you put yourself there for. So if you don't want to do those types of things and you don't want to answer those questions, then don't refer to yourself as a psychic, and don't provide yourself as someone that can provide answers for other people. It bothers me because I know people come because they need that help.
They do. Yeah.
So no, you guys, we got your back. All right, we
We
got your
do.
back.
We do. We
That's why
wouldn't
we
be
don't
here if
mind
we
if you
didn't.
come here. Like Christina said earlier, she said, thank you for putting up with me through my situation. That's what we're here for. We're going to walk you through day by day, even if we have to hold your hand. Some people we have to drag. I've had to drag Faith around a couple times.
Hey, now. Listen, guys, just so you know, he yelled about my life to me the other day. So don't think it's just exclusive to y'all up on here. Because he fusses at me and I fuss at him too. So
Well, she
because
doesn't listen sometimes.
you
Sometimes she doesn't listen.
yeah,
And
listen,
then
you
she goes, "This is our phone call." I pick up the phone. I'm like, "Hello, how's it? Hello?" And she's like, "Journey, I hate you." And I'm like, "Why now? What was I right about this time?" And she's
I
like,
do say
"Well,
that. I do say that, y'all.
she does all the time. Journey, I hate you." I'm like,
He
"Great,
does it to me
what did
too.
I say that was right?"
He does it to me too, though. He does it to me. I'll say, "Well, I told you that was going to happen," and he goes, "I know, but I did it anyway."
I love how my voice changes with you. That was actually deeper than my own voice, which was funny.
Well, you didn't like the other way I did it, so you know.
Oh my god. Woo. That one brought tears to my eyes. That was funny. All right, Sarah says I absolutely love the way Journey dresses. Thanks.
I know he looks so
She says you have such a good vibe together. It makes everything so much more powerful. And thank you for that. We appreciate that.
Thank
Kay
you
says,
so much.
guys.
Journey and I have been friends for a long time, and
Yeah.
I absolutely adore Journey. He's like my little brother
Little
who
big
thinks
brother.
he thinks he's my big brother.
Because I am.
You probably were in a past life.
I'm bigger
Because
than
you
you are.
Well, yeah.
You're like 4 foot nothing.
Honestly, yes, I am. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie, guys. I'm short. I probably could classify as a little person because
She
I'm
is a
so
little
short.
person. But she's a little good person. All right, guys. Hi, Melissa. How are you? All
Hi,
right, guys. Kay, I do have your question. We are getting down to it. All right, guys, let's get back to these questions. We got a lot more to go. Like I said, we had to get some people to re-ask their questions. So that's where we're at. So let's go to the next one. It says, okay, so this one's coming from Facebook. And she says, what do I need to, at the present time, about Francis, please and thank you. So what do I need to know about Francis at this time, is assuming what the question was.
Okay. Okay, so what I would say about that is that when you ask that question, or when Journey read the question, the first thing I got is a lot of anxiety, and depression, but also this is weird. I don't know in what context you're wanting to know this, but I feel a lot of anxiety. Okay. And there's a lack of sincerity in whatever context your relationship is. I don't feel that at this time this person knows how to be sincere about the situation. I don't know if that would make sense to you, but that's what I'm getting.
All right. So definitely feels, though, that the energy with Francis is definitely being patient is one of the biggest things. I know that the communication seems a little bit weaker than it should be, is what I'm seeing here, too. So that means, from what I gathered, that the energy is definitely, got basically in its head, figuring out what it needs to do, and then making sure that they able to move forward. So I do feel as though that energy is good and it's going to go in that direction. So that's what I saw there. Hang on, guys. All right. We're looking at the chat room here. I've got to find Christina's question because she was actually next in line. The thing is that another Christina.
I thought we already read Christina.
We got another Christina.
Oh, okay.
That's Christina.
Okay. I'm just
but the energy is definitely good, and I feel like you guys are going in the right direction. So be prepared for that. All right. Let's go ahead and take the next question. Thank you so much for your question tonight, and hopefully we were able to answer it for you. Christina says, rewrote question as I wrote at the beginning, so maybe it got lost. Happy New Year to both. Happy New Year to you. I'd be grateful for anything you may see. My life has felt stuck a very long time, but like my life on a hamster wheel, going nowhere. Single for a very long time. Yesterday met not sure who that is. Yesterday, so be easy to fall back into the situation again. Nice guy, but ignores. I'm their majority of the time. Work is everything to him, and why I felt by nice guy, but hate being on my own. Bizarre things constantly happening to me, and on.
Okay, so I'm a little lost with her question, Journey.
So basically, it looks like this, to me, looks like a love question about somebody from work, but yet doesn't want to fall into the same patterns in which they were in before.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't feel like that's a good thing for you. Okay, I see a lot of different people coming in for you, and I actually feel like you'll meet them online. This is what I'm going to say to you, and I don't get this very much, like, on this kind of reading, but I wish I could do this for everybody, like this, like what I'm about to tell you. Whoever you're going to marry, like, lifetime partner, is coming very quickly within the next 22 months. It is not this person. So move on, carry on, and move on. Okay. This person's name, I want to say, let me see if I can get it, because I'm getting different things, because I feel like you're going to have a lot of people around you within the next 4 months. But I feel like this person's name might start with an L, and that's a very unusual thing to get, honestly, but I feel like this person's name starts with an L. It is their first name. This person is not connected to your work. This person's originally from 2 states away from where you live, 2 states away from you north, and I'm just telling you everything that I'm getting. This person has been hurt before. I feel this person is in the medical field. I feel like this person might be a Sagittarius with a Cancer rising, which is a very weird mix, but whatever.
Cancers are strong.
Huh?
Said cancers are strong.
Yes, they are, but this is a Sagittarius Cancer mix, and either way you put it, it's a weird mix. But personality wise, that's a weird mix. Like, seriously. But you know, that's kind of what I see. This person's in the medical field. I also, which is strange, I see them typing a lot, which, I mean, we all do that when we're on the computer. But I do see this person typing a lot. They like to dance. And I keep seeing this person taking you shopping, which, girl, if you can get a partner or spouse that'll take you shopping, go for it, because that don't happen much. And I think they'll buy you nice things. So that's always a bonus. I know that's not everything you want, but I'm just saying because I see it. This will be somebody long term. I actually think within the next 22 to 24 months, you will be married. Okay. And I don't see that for everybody. So, and the L name might be their middle name, but I want to say it's their first name. So I'm just going to tell you that because that's what I see. Water is significant to this person. Like, I feel like they like to be around water. It brings them peace and stability, and they might have a cat. Okay. I'm just going to tell you, this person, you're going to need help fixing something, honey, and this person's not a fix-it person. This person is a medical person, okay? They're somehow connected to the medical field. So just know that. They have a gentleness to their spirit, but they're very assertive and driven, and they're very dependable, which I know is not a common thing for you. You haven't had a lot of dependability in your life, whether it was family, friends, or anything like that, even with some of your previous relationships. This is going to be somebody, I actually see you pushing them away because you find their behavior odd, because it's not somebody you would be used to. You will have an instant emotional and physical chemistry with this person. Do not push it away because you're frightened, because this is who you're going to be with. And I see you writing attributes down that you want from a person, and you've done this for quite some time. You may have even saved it, whether it was online or on paper. This person's going to have the attributes that you've asked God to give. God has heard you. So when this person comes along, don't push them away because they're being good to you. So.
All right. Well, when it comes to the work situation, I say beware of the situation. Do not date. Don't date from
Yeah.
that. Don't date from that pond, because when you actually walk back and look at it, it's not a pond. It's more like a mud puddle, and everyone's in there, and it's kind of one of them dirty mud puddles that's just like really gooey and gross. Just don't do it. Don't take yourself and put yourself in that situation. What you need to do is you need to pull yourself away from there, because as Faith just said, there's many opportunities for love for you to come through the door, but you've got to open yourself up to it. You are very closed off. I feel like work is all that you do at this point, and that's why the dating pool seems to be in that situation. But don't put yourself in that, because the thing is that things are going to get better for you, and you're going to be able to move forward. So as you walk away from dating anybody within the work life, you're going to be able to pull yourself back and do this again. So the energy that I see circling it is, this new person that Faith was just describing, right around the corner for you. I feel as though you should make yourself available and open, even if that's online dating or things of that nature. Make sure that you're showing yourself to be available, because if you don't, you may miss out on this opportunity, which that to me looks very highly. So you need to watch what you're doing and make yourself available. I know work is important. I'm the same way. I work all the time. I think I have more jobs than anybody I know. And and the thing is that Faith can actually agree with me there about that.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, people.
And somebody just
He
said
works
his
way
name is
too much.
Lenny. Um, the thing is that the energy that I see circling it, and I just feel is walk away from the mud puddle, allow yourself to be open and seen. From there, you should be able to open that door to more things, okay? And this new opportunity that Faith was talking about with this amazing person, allow yourself to be open so they can find you, because if you're closed off and you're not open to it, you're going to lose the person that's there.
And what I would say also is, please go back and watch this tonight and write down all these
Uh-huh.
things so that when this person comes, you know who I've talked to you about. I don't want you to forget this.
Right.
This is really significant because I don't always see marriage coming for everybody, like at random. Okay. Like some people will message us or they'll call us and they'll go, "Hey, when am I going to meet the person I'm supposed to be with or
Mm-hmm.
marry?" And we don't always see that or see the specific person. And I saw it really strongly with you. So I want you to be prepared for it and open to it.
All right. All right, guys. As all these messages keep coming through on the thing, some of them are getting erased as they get to a certain point. I guess they start to erase them. The thing is that usually I get ahead of those before that happens. So what I can tell you is, if you re-ask your question, I'll be more than happy to answer it as we're going down the list. I am catching some of the ones, and now that I know that this type of stuff happens, is it's never done this before, it's got to be something new. I'm actually going to be able to find a system that will keep us from that, letting that happen. All right, so let's keep going and go ahead and take our next question. This looks like Bobby Anna. It says, "Hi, my boyfriend and I are going through a rough patch right now. He's been messaging his ex, and it makes me feel so low, and I feel as if he's faked his love for me. He's an Aquarius, and I'm a Virgo, so I'm very, very wide kind of person. And whatever I bring it up, he just says he doesn't want to talk about it, even though he knows the only way I'm able to move past it will be by speaking about it. Is it worth waiting for, or shall I just leave him to it?"
No,
And he says he knows that he is in the wrong.
honey, okay, listen. I don't say this very often, and I really don't want to say this to you like I'm about to, but I don't know any other way to say it. Carry on. Carry on, because he's not emotionally ready for what you're wanting from him, okay? And he's seeking emotional gratification from the ex, and I don't think he's at the maturity level that you need him to be with him. So I would tell you, and I don't say this to people very often because, as readers, it's not, you have free will. So we can only tell you what we see if you stay on the current life path. And it's not our job to tell you what to do. It's our job to tell you what we see happening. But what
Hang on, Faith. I'm going to stop you for just a second. Hey, guys, nobody's in the wrong group, and we're going down the list to answer all the questions that were ahead of the ones that you guys were here. So when you guys came in, there were already questions ahead of you. We're just going down the list, and we're not ignoring anybody. So please be patient as we go down the list. It's hard to go through this. Okay? I am sorry that some of the questions have gotten erased. Like I said, we're trying to get to them. Just be patient with us as we go through this. All right, Faith.
Okay, so what I was saying is, I would tell you this. I don't feel that he, at this point, is for you. I really don't. You have free will, and as readers, it's not our job to tell you what to do. We're supposed to tell you what we see if you stay on the current life path, and we're supposed to help and encourage you one way or the other. But what I see happening with this is a lot of heartache for you, because you want him to be more emotionally available and to really know for certain that he wants you and not to talk to the ex. Okay. And I'm not saying people can't be friends with their exes and be with other people, because they can be. I've done that myself. But I don't think that his intentions is just to be that, to be a friend to her. I don't feel that psychically. So what I would tell you is find somebody else, because in the long run, right now, as his energy stands, it's going to cause you heartache, because I don't see him stopping talking to her.
Yeah, I was going to say for that situation, I see aggression there. I don't like the energy that comes with this gentleman.
Yeah.
He's doing it on purpose because he knows that you're going to hang around to his every word. So I'm going to say, this is one of those people I say dump him in the sea, let him hit the ground like a safe, kick rocks, buddy. Hasta Lego, peace out, whatever you got to tell him. I know at the beginning of kicking somebody out of your life, it is definitely a hard situation. It's a long road to go down, but you'll get past it, and you'll realize that your worth is so much more than what you're giving yourself credit for. And by keeping yourself at that low standard, even yourself at that moment when you asked your question said you felt low. Yeah, that's because he's keeping you low. Don't allow that to be the case. Don't allow that to be what is happening there. I want you to see this. I want you to be able to realize that I'm better than this. I'm stronger than this. And that the person that's supposed to be in your life right now isn't in your life because you're allowing this mother, to hold you back while he talks to his ex-girlfriend. I don't think he'd be too keen about you talking to your ex-boyfriend. So let's put that in perspective. Now, what you need to do, tell him to kick rocks, get away from him, and leave him alone, because guess what? What I saw in your future was abuse. I actually see him physically hitting you. This is a warning sign. I'm just telling you that right now so you're aware of what's happening. Do not stay in this relationship. It will become physically abusive, not just mentally or verbally abusive. He's already verbally abusive. He's mentally abusive to you now. The next step is smacking you.
And the truth is, he's not over the ex. I don't know how long
he's talking to more than the ex.
That's what I'm saying. But he's not over the ex and other people. Mm-hmm. So, let them deal with him.
Exactly. That's one of the idiots in tinfoil I was talking about.
I know who you were talking about, Journey.
Hey, we're not talking about you right now.
Oh, no, we're not going to talk about me.
Bobby Anna. This is about Bobby Anna. And just listen. I know it hurts at first, but we all heal and we learn from our mistakes. Please, take the advice that's being given. We can't tell you what to do, but we can certainly warn you. And it's up to you in order to take that advice. But that's our advice. Thank you for your question. We appreciate it. And if you need any help or any guidance afterwards, don't hesitate to contact us. We'll be more than happy
Please.
to communicate with you. And if we're not here, find us at My Psychic Connection. We got your back. That's what you need. You need friends, and you need people that are going to hear you out.
And you know what? I pray for all of our clients and our watchers,
Yay.
but I will specifically pray for you tonight about this.
Absolutely. All right, so we got another question here. This question comes from Facebook. This is coming from Sarah. It says, I typed a few times. Hopefully you can see this. Sorry, guys, about that. It says, is my dad okay? I'm worried about him.
I feel he's okay. You know, I feel that your dad worries about you. And I get heart issues with him too. But I feel he's okay. I feel he worries about you sometimes. And he wishes...
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Well,
Faith.
no, go ahead. Go ahead, Journey. Sorry.
She said something that she's worried about her dad. But the thing is that you said something about heart conditions. I'm just curious. Is her dad still with us?
I
Because
don't think
I see him on two planes. I see him here on the physical
me too.
plane.
That's what I
But
was
I
just
also
gonna
see
say.
him in the spiritual plane, which is making me wonder if he's not passed, then he is astral projecting in his sleep.
I was actually right before you said I'm sorry, Faith, I was getting ready to say, is he
She
passed?
says, is his heart issues okay? Her asking that question makes me now ground him. Your dad's astral projecting, and that,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, sweetheart, is hereditary. So if you start astral projecting, let us know. She says, I feel like he's going to pass. Well, he is astral projecting into the spiritual plane.
He needs to go. We're not doctors. Let me just state that. I'm not a medical doctor. He needs to go to the doctor because what I see, that's why, right when Journey said that, but see, Journey and I read very similar. I was just getting ready to say, is he passed? Because his energy comes in and comes out. That's what I call it when you're on both planes. So he needs to be seen by a doctor.
You were just explaining it. She just asked the question.
Yeah. It means he's coming in and coming out, meaning he's on both planes or on different planes, and astral projecting. So I don't know if he's on heart medicine now, but if he is, they need to change the dosage or change the kind, or they need to put him on some because I'm feeling medicine could help him. But if he doesn't get this corrected, honey, I'm not wishing for your dad to pass, but it's very likely because he needs to have this checked out. And yes, I know your dad is very stubborn, but your dad's not been feeling very well. So I think if you nudge him gently, you have to do it gently and make him think that it was his idea, he will go to the doctor.
Good advice on the making him believe it's his idea to go, because I did feel like there's a stubbornness against the doctors and things of that nature. She said he had a triple bypass, so you picked right up on that heart issues.
Well, I wish that I could say it was a brighter read, but I just really feel like he's tired. He doesn't have the energy.
Yes, but he looks awful. Well, that's because he had that surgery. Mm-hmm. I'm also seeing low iron. I'm seeing...
I was just getting now.
I'll let you talk. Sorry.
Right out of my mouth. I was just getting ready to say he needs iron and protein. I keep being shown he needs iron, and I'm being shown he needs to eat eggs too. And he just doesn't feel good. I feel he also might have sleep apnea, and that may be why he's astral projecting to a point.
Yeah, I don't feel it, he's not passing like tomorrow or anything,
No.
but because I still see a future with him. When death works for me is when death walks through the door, they lose all future. There's no future for them. And it goes from a certain date, and it's just black. There's nothing there.
Yeah, that's usually what I
Many
see
of my
as black.
clients that have worked with me over the years have freaked out over how I see death, and unfortunately, to those circumstances, it has happened. And I don't like seeing it. It's not something that I wish to see. It just happens, and you never know when it's just going to walk through that door. So that's why I tell everybody, things and circumstances change on a regular basis, and if that walks in, you need to be known. It needs to be known. She says, okay, thank you. I'm so worried about him. He's going to be around for a little bit longer. So he does have a future. She says, so does he have a future? He does. I actually see things for him.
Yeah,
it is
I don't
slow
see
recovery,
him right
but
now.
he needs to, just like Faith says, he needs to be eating those proteins. He needs to be drinking a protein shake, not just physically eating proteins, but drinking a shake that will help boost him. But he needs to make sure that it has a high iron content.
What I would say too is you have to tempt your dad with food. You have to tempt your dad with food. Your dad likes stuff that tastes good, not necessarily stuff that's good for him. So try to get, you know what? I'm going to just tell you this. Get him, your dad likes sweet sometimes, even though he won't admit it. So get him some of those, I think it's called Outshine bars. They're like fruit frozen ice cream type frozen bars. It looks like it's all fruit, and it is fruit, but they also mix vegetables in there, and that might help them a little bit too. Make them some good flavored smoothies, but stick some kale in there and some broccoli and some other stuff, but cover it up with berries, and it's actually pretty good.
All right. All right, so our next question comes from Facebook from Courtney.
Courtney, hello.
So she says, because I see us and myself post question, every other platform have their answers, but us maybe, okay, that's the wrong one. No. Honey, where's your question? I know you've got one. I've seen it. Because she was next in line. Courtney, throw me your question. All right, so it disappeared. I see Courtney in here talking, but I'm trying to find her question.
These invisible questions. What is
Okay,
Facebook
here we go.
doing?
I found her question. Thanks, Courtney. I found it. All right, says, could you do a reading on my son? Someone said he has psychic abilities. I wanted a deeper reading. I also wonder if I have some. Also, I have things happen and keep them to myself because I'm not sure.
Here's what I will tell you is if you're having things happen, that's definitely a sign that you do have some type of ability. Your son does, but your son particularly just kind of knows things will happen, and he has spirits that come in his bedroom. Don't think he always acknowledges them or knows how to, but he does have spirits that come in his bedroom. I'm seeing a taller, slender, gray-haired man that either died when he was 55 or died in 1955. I'm not sure. But I do see that person around your son. There's nothing bad about it. But your son knows when things are going to happen too. So if he randomly tells you something, even if it doesn't make sense, please pay attention to it. You do too, but you're just kind of like, oh, that's weird. And I'm just not going to acknowledge it. If you get a feeling about something, honey, trust it. That's what I'm going to say to you. Because I do see that for you both.
She said, my grandpa?
Yeah.
Prior to that, she said, oh my God. She says, my grandpa?
Yes.
The energy that I saw around your son is that he does have the ability to see the other side. So your son is not just a psychic, he's a psychic medium, which is a deeper level of development when it comes to psychics. Do not try to Don't let people talk to him try to get him to talk to other spirits at this time. He's at a vulnerable stage in his life as he's developing this gift, and we don't want things to attach themselves when he doesn't know how to shut it down. You have to, at some point, shut it down. And he's too young to do that. So you got to let him bring messages as he sees them, not as everyone's trying to pull them out of him. So be careful with that. Just be careful. Now, with you, I do feel as though that you are tapping into a psychic mediumship as well. She says that's what the lady said. Yeah, it's definitely, it can be scary for him. So we don't want him to be scared of it. We want him to be able to embrace it. So allow yourself, but you're tapping into your mediumship as well. You actually ignored, she says you're spot on. You actually ignored your gift for the longest time. That's why your gift isn't as strong as your son. Your son he's in a stage in his life where innocence is really strong. So he's definitely, he's not, there's no belief that says to him that that's not real. To him, it's real, and it most certainly is. So
she's had ability since she was like 7.
Yeah.
But I just don't think she acknowledges it very well. Now she's more of a psychic than a medium because she tries to block off the medium stuff. Mm-hmm. But now that her son has it too, it's like a double whammy.
Well, yeah, that's like putting 2 batteries together. You're putting those 2 psychic batteries together and they bounce off each other. Yeah. So now her gift is reawakening after she's blocked it for so long.
Yeah.
Yep. So her son actually reawoke her mediumship side, but before she was only tapping into the psychic side. There is a difference, guys. I just want you guys to know.
There is.
There's definitely a difference.
Some people are just psychic and can't get mediumship stuff, and some people can do both. And honestly, for years I didn't get mediumship. I've been reading for over 20 years, and it's probably been like the last 10 years that I've been able to do mediumship, but it wasn't something that I opened myself to, quite honestly, because I got scared of it. Because I don't like seeing spirits. Okay. So I do something different. I'm like, do not show yourself to me. If you're going to do it in my mind, because I don't want to see you in my house or I'll pee my pants. But it sucks, guys. Sometimes I'll be in conversation with Journey and I'll on camera just talking to him, and I'll see somebody behind him, or he'll get up and go get water and a snack while we're talking, and I'll be like, Journey, yeah, I just seen a bunch of orbs, and I just seen somebody behind your shoulder. And he's like, oh yeah, I know. And I'm like, and you want me to come visit? No, I'm not coming to visit.
See, my husband's told me, he says, if I'm not home and the power goes out, he's going to the car.
Well, good, I'm glad I'm not alone on that. And I'm actually psychic.
So just so you know, you're not the only one that's fearful of it. I'm so used to it that, it's happens my entire life. So it's just something I'm used to. It's something I grew up with. I was never told that you don't, embrace. I was basically told to embrace it. Don't shy away from it. Just embrace it.
Well, the weird thing was I grew up in a really old house, and my sister and brother both saw spirits in that house. They both told me it years later. And I'm the psychic one, and I never saw them, probably because I said, do not show yourself to me.
Hey, hang on one second. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be as polite as I can, guys. We are going through the questions. A lot of questions got deleted as people are communicating. The more you guys are putting in the chat, some of the stuff at the top, apparently there's only enough for so many messages. It is making questions disappear. We have been trying to get to each and everyone's questions, and I'm starting to see that the messages in the chat rooms are starting to get a little bit ruder. So I've done this 4 times. I've done this 5 times. We are here trying to make sure that we get to everyone's questions. We're trying to be as polite as possible. So I would hope that you guys would be just as polite to us as we're being to you by giving you guys these readings. We're trying to get there. And like I said, please bear with us as we go through this. We're trying to work on getting every question in. I'm sorry that some people are in certain places and it's late. We're trying to get to your questions too, but know this. Prior to that, when we first logged on, there was already 36 questions in the queue.
And the thing of it is, too, we're here 5 nights a week.
Absolutely.
So if you can't get your question with me, you can get your question with Journey or one of the other psychics, or you can call us on mypsychicconnection.com. Or
Absolutely.
if you want me to specifically give you a reading, you can call me on mypsychicconnection.com, or you can save your question for next Tuesday, and I'll be here again. And we love you very much. It's not like we wouldn't do this kind of work if we didn't want to help you guys. So
Absolutely. I
please,
just don't want anybody getting mad
yeah.
because they think that we're skipping you guys, because we are definitely trying to get to each and every one of you as fast as we can, okay? I'm sorry if some of the questions got erased. I did not know that that was happening because we were all having a good time in the chat room. So please understand. I now know that that happens. I can now fix that problem. This is all this video stuff is new for us. So this is our first video, but we did radio for 10 years. We're still on the radio, but just kind of bear with us as we go through it. We do apologize. All right. All right, guys. I know a lot of you guys do see spirits, and a lot of people don't realize that's what they're seeing because they are just trying to. Is that real? Did I just see what I saw? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People they second guess themselves because in the beginning of it is where people are saying, oh, look, this is Santa Claus. Oh, this is the Easter Bunny. Oh, look, it's the Boogeyman. Oh, it's this. And then you wake up as a child and you get to a more mature stage and you're like, the Easter Bunny doesn't exist. Who the hell is Santa Claus? That's Mom and Dad. Who is this person? Who's the Boogeyman? So we learn at a younger age that certain things exist, and then as we mature, we realize that those things don't exist. And then we take the boogeyman or the spirits and things of that nature. There's some people like, that's the devil. So automatically you're smacked right in the face with, that's the devil. Really? That's the devil? Your grandpa's spirit walking through your house? That was the devil? Really?
See, Johnny, your voice got deeper there.
I'm just being serious with people. Yeah. We don't need to live our lives in a world where when we see something, we doubt ourselves. We see things for a reason. We're being sent messages all the time. Everybody on the planet has a psychic ability. Some of us use it more than we realize. There are numerologists that I know that don't do numerology. They're actually accountants because they're amazing with numbers. There are code writers because they can write those codes like nobody's business. There are people who write poetry. They could sit down 10 minutes later, boom, they got the best poem you've ever seen in your life that you want on a Hallmark card so you can give it to the right person because they're amazing with words. Those are called casters. Those are people that can write meditations for you and help heal your body or clear away negativity. There are so many different ways of energy. There's so many different psychic types. And you know what, guys? I'm going to do a show on that here soon so you guys get the ops, so you guys can see what type of people I'm talking about. I know so many of them, and you guys are all so beautiful in such a different way. Some of you guys have power with words. I've been told on numerous occasions my words have a ton of power. And as I got older, I realized that. And I stopped saying certain things because when I was saying them, even when I was pissed off, they were happening.
I've done that.
Journey better shut the hell up. Better shut the hell up, Journey.
I'm just gonna say it like this. I had matter of fact, I had someone tell me just the other day because they have some issues and I had been praying for them for a long time about the issues, and I had gotten very specific about what I wanted to happen to them so that they would quit having the issues, and they brought it up, and that's exactly what happened. And I said, and they said, I think somebody cast a spell on me or something. I said, I raised my hand and I said, nobody cast a spell on you. I've just been praying for you. And their response was, I'm not taking you to New Orleans. I said, why? And they said, you'd probably get a voodoo doll and poke me. I said, I wouldn't. And they're like mad because I prayed for them. And I said, well, you needed it. So I don't care that I prayed for you. I said, aren't you glad that this is happening? And they're like, well, yeah, but no, wish wasn't happening this way. And I said, oh, well, God answered my prayer or is answering it.
You know, and everybody in here, as I'm looking at the group, everybody's talking about, I see spirits, but I don't want to see them like Faith does. I don't want to see them like Journey does. They're, you know, they hang out at my house. I feel like this is a hotel for spirits. So, you know, and they move things around. Like somebody just touched my hair. Somebody moved stuff to my office. The one shows somebody come crashing in, tripped over everything, smashed everything on my shelf, right on the air with all of us on here.
It wasn't my
And you know what the thing about it was? The thing about it was is that I kept saying the person was doing this, pointing their finger. Well, when I went over to my shelf, see the palm hand back here? When I went there, the pointer finger had been broken off. So I was wondering why they were doing this, but it was the same thing that the spirit was telling the girl whose grandfather it was, that he used to point his finger at her and he talked to her sternly like this. So there's a lot of cool things that connect, and I want you guys to believe in who you are and the gifts that you guys possess, because they're different, they're unique, and they're beloved. Oh, Sierra was here. She says, I remember that.
Oh,
Somebody
see,
else said
that was a nice show, because I would have remembered that, and I would have been like, just seen somebody come across Journey, and Faith is gonna pee her pants now. Listen, guys,
Oh, Melissa says, Journey, you remind me of Jack Black. I've been told that many times.
You know what? I would love for you and Jack Black to be in a room together or on it together, because that would be a riot.
All right.
That would be a riot.
We had a couple questions, and I seen the lineup from what we got. A couple more minutes here, so let's throw a couple more questions out there.
Okay.
Steve Brown, you're one of those people. If you could please repeat your question, and the next time we do this, guys, I'll be able to have the questions ready in a different way. That way, we can always keep it in order. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and take our next question that comes from Crystal. Since I've been waiting since the 4 minutes, I'm still waiting. Laugh out loud. Oh, I thought that was your question. Never mind. Sorry. Not your question. Well, she also said we're both amazing, so.
Well, thank you.
She
Thank
said
you.
that there. Crystal, throw your question back at me, honey. You're the next in line, and then C. Brown was the other one. All right, here we go. C. Brown says, I would love to know what you see for my love life and if I'm on the right path to attracting my long-term future partner. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
You are. Here's what I will tell you is that you don't take enough time for you, but you have laid the intentions out. I actually see you praying. You have very specific things that you want for your love life. And there are things that you deserve too. I feel like the person that's coming in for you's name will start with an R. I feel like this may be someone you know, or this is really different. This is either someone you know or someone that lives near you. And I don't typically see that, but I see that in this case. I don't know how well you know this person. You may just know of them. I feel like you may meet them at a restaurant or some type of, I don't want to say this is a nightclub, but it's somewhere where there might be dancing, because I keep being shown dancing. So I'm just going to go with it because I always go with whatever I'm shown. And they drink something that looks like iced tea, but I don't know if it's iced tea because it's in a darker glass or cup. Okay. And I feel like you're going to be triggered by this person when you hear their voice. There's something about their voice, because I'm shown your ears, and that you will hear their voice and that you will have an instant connection with them from their voice, which is unusual because I'm not shown that like in a reading, but I'm shown that their voice is going to be significant for you. They drive a red car. Okay. and it's kind of a little bit beat up because I feel like right now, because of everything that's going on in our world, they're not broke, but they're having issues like a lot of us are from the pandemic. Um, and I feel like this person may own their own home or it feels like it might be a condo or a townhouse, but I think it's a condo. Um, it's just south of your area, like from you, in direction. Okay. Um, and I keep feeling like the first time you're around this person, like on a date, it may be outdoors, like at some type of restaurant with little tables. And I'm seeing this person eat a salad. Um, I don't. This looks almost like some type of taco salad, and I have no idea why I'm seeing the food, but that's what I'm seeing. I think this person is a Capricorn with, let me see. I want to say a Scorpio um, moon. So, and I feel their name starts with an R. Looks wise, they are height, weight, proportionate. There's reference to them writing, like liking to write or having some significance with writing, possibly with their job. Like their writing might be significant to what they do. Um, and I hate to tell you this because I know this is not you, but this person's very neat. I feel like they possibly were in the military at one point, so they're kind of OCD about specifically where they keep their socks or how they keep their socks, which is very funny to me. I find it amusing because I keep seeing this person opening their sock drawer and they have a certain way that they do their socks.
She
So,
says, I love food, so that's totally plausible.
okay. So that's what I'm being shown. I do feel like actually you will meet this person between April and September. I wish that it was sooner, but I feel like this is due to scheduling stuff and because I don't feel like you're searching the way that you should. Even though I think that psychically you're very intuitive with your
That's how
soul.
they shine their shoes.
Yeah, you know what? That could be possible.
She
But
says,
I
this is
feel
very interesting because I have been thinking or envisioning someone south of me.
I feel like you're gonna meet this person between April and September. And this is a timing thing, and I feel like what I was going to say is I feel like you're gonna start feeling this person in your soul before you even know them. So just really get prepared for this person and know that the only reason that you haven't met them yet is because you're not you're ready, but this person's not ready. They still have a few things that they have to get handled before they can find you. This will be a long-term thing, so don't be scared of it. Even though, like right now, as I'm saying this, you're like, Faith, I'm not scared. I'm ready for it. I've been asking God to send it to me. I've been asking the psychics and stuff. I know on the surface you're not, but when you really get this person, because you're going to start to feel this person as it gets closer and closer and closer. And because your souls are intertwined psychically, it's going to get really intense. So it's going to get super intense right before you meet this person. And then when you do, you're going to just be like, oh, there you are. And then you're going to be like, this is freaking me out because you're going to remember
This
all
is
the stuff.
freaking me out.
And and then you're going to be like, I don't know if I want to do this because I didn't think the person was going to be like this, and I didn't think it was going to be this intense.
She
Just
says,
chill
this is
with
all
it.
interesting because I thought he would be when I moved to California, hopefully for school in the fall 2021.
I see between April and September, so I don't want to say for certain that that's where, but I know that you're going to be really. There's some significance to this person writing, so I don't
Because
know
you're
if this
so
is.
right, it's scary. I wish you could see my face because I'm
I don't.
I love that. I love it.
Well, I don't know. I feel like this person might be involved in journalism or writing or something. It's
Hmm.
something with writing with this
I seen
person.
creative writing.
Yeah. So and this person likes to read and they love to cook. And let me tell you, because I'm seeing it, they like pizza, okay? But not like regular pizza. This is like some type of, it looks good. It's making me want a pizza, quite honestly. This is some type of pizza. I'm seeing a pizza like a gourmet type of pizza with
Hmm.
tomato, spinach, onion, and I don't even know what this is, but they're showing me this word, and you guys are gonna think I'm a dodo. But fennel, whatever fennel is, I have no idea what that is, but they just showed me that word psychically. And then I'm seeing some type of Italian sausage and chicken on it, and it looks really good. And it's making me want pizza.
Well, as much as you want pizza, the energy that I saw was pretty much on the description of what Faith was saying at this situation. I honestly feel as though that, yeah, you got time to prepare for this. I definitely feel neat, tidy, completely organized, very structured is the better word for it. Is they have a certain
Yeah,
structure, they do things a certain way, and that's how that goes.
I
So
think
it's
I
something
think
you'll
they
have
might
to
have been in
adjust
the
to.
they might have been in a military family. So maybe that's why they have that type of structure.
Hmm.
Um, don't worry, they're not going to be pushy to have you be that way.
It's just
They
them.
just they just like their stuff that way. So
That
should you ever move in with them or whatever, you got a built-in organizer cleaner. Yay, yay, yay.
All right. Well, we're gonna say thank you so much, C Brown, for asking your question. Just hang in there, like we said. Things are building up for you. A lot of change happening around you. Just get prepared. Don't let anyone step in your way. So I do feel like people try to, you know, enter their life into yours and try to throw some chaos or whatever they're going through at the time. Do not allow them to do that to you. As you're growing, you are leaving where you're at because new things are coming. So allow yourself to continue to grow. You can be there for somebody, but don't allow it to interfere with what you're doing. If that means they're going to, insert themselves and try to get you to do something on their end, no, you can't do that. I'm busy. I got to do this. So that's what I'm saying about that. So, all right. Some people are saying now they're hungry for pizza, and some say that was amazing. Thanks, Pam. All right, guys. Just know if you guys don't get a read today, we are going to be back tomorrow with Trinity Black. So you guys can ask your questions then as well. I'm not sure how it works on Facebook side, but if you ask your questions, some people on YouTube are capable of asking their questions before the show starts. So I don't know if you guys go on to the show platform and type in your question. Please don't do it a day ahead of time. Please just do it the day of, like maybe 15 minutes before the show. Ask your question and see if it works that way. And if so, we can work something out to get everything going. But we definitely love your guys' question. And we're going to take one more before we call it a night. But like I said, like the group you're in. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Twitch, follow us on Twitch. Follow us here on Facebook. And if you're on any of our podcasts, please follow, leave some feedback. We love to hear from you guys. We do appreciate everything you do. Let's take this last question from Crystal. So, should my family move to the Central Coast or stay in the area we live in at the moment? It's a bit of a move for us, but I think it will be good for us. Will it happen in the next 2 months?
I feel that you are going to stay where you are. Okay. I don't see a move for you until probably. I do see you guys moving, but I feel it more towards summer, honey. Okay. I know you want to move sooner, but I just don't see it. Not right now.
when it came to that move, I definitely felt like, yeah, I got more along the lines of the end of May going into June when the
That's
move
what
would
I felt
actually
too.
be available for them,
Yeah.
which would provide them the perfect
Yeah.
housing. But I do feel like the move is necessary for you guys to basically restructure everything. And I feel as though that it just benefits everyone in the entire family.
Yeah, but I don't see it right now. I got the
No.
exact same time frame that you got, Journey. I
Yeah.
just don't feel right now. I feel like there will be delays if you try
It's
to do
somewhat
it.
where I'm at. She must be on the southern hemisphere, probably Australia.
Well, what I meant by summer, what I saw was like May and June. So for us in the States, that's summertime. So that's
Yeah.
why I said summer.
Yeah.
Sorry about that confusion.
Yeah, no, definitely felt like it's May, June our time. So that to me, yep, she's Australia. I love our Australian friends. We got quite a few. We got a lot from
You
the
know,
UK
I
and
do too.
Ireland.
Australians have a wonderful energy.
They do.
They
But so
really
a
do.
lot of people, and I get that we had a lot of great energies in here tonight. Sorry
We
about the
did. We
question
had an
problem.
awesome show. We had an awesome show.
Absolutely. Sorry about the question problems, guys. We will fix that now that we know that actually happens. I'm going to see about getting that taken care of so that doesn't happen anymore. So that way we can still continue to go down the list in the order in which we had them.
And I'm so sorry about the sound problems. You know, it's a privilege for us to read you. Tuesday nights doing this for you guys is so much fun for me, and I would love the opportunity to read you guys one on one. You know, call us on My Psychic Connection. Call me or Journey or Trinity Black or some of the other awesome psychics that we have on the site. You know, we're here because we love all of you.
Oh, we got Pam. She's in Indiana, so she's here in the States.
Hi, Pam. My
Hi,
stepmom's name is Pam.
Well, guys, thank you guys so much for watching our show tonight. I want to say thank you. And, we are, like I said, we're going to be back tomorrow night. So don't hesitate to come in with your questions. Trinity Black will be here. She's great with mediumship.
Trinity's awesome. She's awesome.
She's going to tell you exactly what Spirit has to say for you. She's amazing. Like I said, if we didn't get a question in tonight, call us tomorrow. Trinity's going to tell you what Spirit has to say. We're super excited to hear from her tomorrow night. Until then, this is Journey Ryan and Faith signing off.
Bye, everybody. Be blessed. Have a great week.
Have a great week, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night with Trinity Black.